When the stars fell by dust and dirt, I awoke to the pounding of my beating heart, my body lying naked on a bed of cold stone. The tingling of new-found life encompasses me, my eyes opening to an endless expanse of sky. Silent light of stars comforts my unknowing as a fading breeze fully awakens my senses. In dreamlike impulse, I arise from the stone and consider my position in this newfound reality so unknown to me. All that can be seen is sky and field with the sound of crashing waves off in the distance. I stand here alone in silent contemplation, wondering, searching blindly through non-existent memories, finding no answers in the emptiness of the field. A sensual fear comes over me on the breeze as the sound of crashing waves grows unnervingly apparent. An overwhelming sense of dread grows in me as my eyes become transfixed upon the stone from which I awoke. There stood before me a shadow-like entity, staring through starry eyes, imperceptible as he resembled the sky behind him. Lifting one starry black claw, he pointed off in the distance behind me. Dread turned to terror as I turned to decipher it was the direction of the crashing waves, the sound of which had become intolerable. His voice came upon me like the wind as he whispered,
"There is the world you left behind. There lies all your memories, everything you once were. Go now, see what you've made of it. See your masterpiece."
Unconsciously I began to walk. Fearful as I was, it was all that I knew. My steps were slow and deliberate as I made my way across the great field towards a fate I could not yet fathom. Louder and louder grew the crashing of the sea as I walked. It began to feel as if it were all around me, pounding against my mind. I collapsed to my knees at what lay before me, paralyzed on the edge of a crumbling universe. What was perceived as the crashing of waves was in actuality the turbulence of a spiraling vortex of indescribable size, a whirlpool of apocalyptic madness collapsing into it all surrounding existence. Nothing could escape. Sea, earth, and sky, even the stars themselves were falling into this all-consuming monster. And once again that voice whispered,
"How art thou fallen, great king? Your desires fulfilled, and yet you weep. You destined to slay existence, and your madness has won. Arise, great king. Ascend with me beyond this veiled creation, beyond the falling stars, to transcend the blackness beyond. Your work is done here."
I arose and through starry eyes watched my body fall with the crumbling cliffs, watched as all of creation spiraled into non-existence.